We're gonna see some comparison physics and details in Mafia game, so let's get started. We'll shoot into the water to see the effect it has. We can observe normal reactions of the water to the bullets. Let's see the same thing in Mafia Definitive Edition. There is more precision and a good bullet reaction on the water. In Mafia 3, it's the same, but the details of the hand holding the weapon are much more realistic when firing. Let's take a look at the details of the gas station in Mafia 2. This game offers a lot of realism.
Salut mec.
Le plein s'il vous plaît.
Ok, j'y vais. Désolé pour le prix, mais l'essence augmente sans arrêt. C'est dur pour tout le monde, vous savez. C'est tout, monsieur.
Merci.
Roulez prudemment.
Unfortunately, in the Definitive Edition, the gas station seems abandoned, and there are no station employees around. This makes it less satisfying. In Mafia 3, it's the same. No one around to refuel. Let's see if the NPC can save himself. We'll push him into the water to see if he can at least swim. Apparently, he immediately sinks into the water without a trace. Let's see in the Definitive Edition. Let's push this NPC to drown in the water. It took a bit of time, but don't worry.
One hour later.
Apparently, he can hold his breath underwater for a few minutes and then disappear. Another example. Let's push him to the limit. He lasts a few seconds and then disappears. Let's test the reaction of this lady. She reappears and can swim. But after a few seconds, she disappears. It's always the same. These NPCs can't save themselves underwater. Let's see the reaction of windshields to bullets. We can see the bullet passing through the windshield, which is very realistic. After 3 shots, the windshield breaks. In the Definitive Edition, it's much more detailed. We can really see the bullet passing through the windshield. And after a few shots, it breaks. Plus, the police arrive and inspect the scene of the gunfire. In Mafia 3, it's almost the same, but the car is too sensitive, so it can explode at any moment. So, to break the glass with a bullet, we don't need to do much, otherwise, it goes boom. Let's see if the character can swim. Apparently, she sinks into the water and reappears as if by magic. Let's do the same. The character can't swim, while NPCs can. She reappears instantly as if by magic again. It's quite different in Mafia 3, as the character can swim in the water, a small change compared to the other two Mafia games, allowing the character to perform stealth missions by swimming. Let's blow up the gas station. Immediately the police are alerted.
NANI?!
Here, it takes time for the police to be alerted by the population, and the fire lasts for a long duration at the station. In Mafia 3, the population feels threatened and calls the police. However, after the explosion, the fire doesn't last long at the station. It easily disappears. Let's see the reaction of the car itself when driving with flat tires. The police chase is really difficult because without tires, the rim can't grip the road and the car skids in place. This seems much more realistic. Let's see the same thing in Mafia Definitive Edition. During the chase, the car remains very powerful despite the flat tires, which seems less realistic than expected. Let's test it here. The car seems to have difficulty moving due to the flat tires, which makes sense. It feels much heavier. Can you jump out of a moving car in Mafia 2? With this speed, you might even die. Apparently, you can't jump out of a moving vehicle. What happens if we jump from the vehicle here? Apparently, the character takes the stunt very easily, not even getting injured, as if it were completely normal. Let's see here. The same reaction is visible in Mafia 3. The character fears nothing and doesn't get hurt. It's rather unrealistic. What happens if we brush against a police car? Immediately, the alarm goes off to warn the character. The police give him a warning and a fine, telling him not to drive fast on the streets. And the same thing happens in Mafia Definitive Edition. The character gets pulled over for a warning and a fine, which sets the game apart from other open-world games. However, in Mafia 3, if you just brush against a police car, it's considered a crime to them, which is supposed to be normal in the game since the character is black. Quite unfortunate. Can fire spread to vegetation? Let's see that in Mafia 2. Let's place this car here and explode it. The fire doesn't seem to spread to the vegetation, but it takes time to extinguish. Let's see it in Mafia Definitive Edition. Let's place our car exactly here. The fire is really intense, but it doesn't spread to the vegetation. It remains confined to the car, and it takes time to extinguish. In Mafia 3, let's see the reaction of the vegetation itself to fire. Nothing happens except that it affects the character, and even if they walk around, the fire only stays on their feet and nothing else. Thank you, guys, for your support. Take care of yourselves and subscribe.